What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Caleb from Two Dudes, and today we're playing some Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And I have something really interesting to show you, a nice little money exploit that has gotten me around 40,000 crowns, which is more than enough to play through the game. So I just wanted to share with you guys how to actually do this. I'm going to give you guys a little tutorial. So where you're going to go and how to get started is you're going to go to Novigrad, which is in Valen. It's in northern Valen, so you do have to get past the beginning White Orchard. You're going to have to get past White Orchard, and then I believe you come into the game somewhere down, let me see, somewhere down, like really south. But what you're going to want to do is you're just going to go north, and you're going to go into Novigrad, and you can go into Novigrad as soon as you start out the game, or as soon as you start out in Valen, but you need to beware because the levels up here are much higher than when you start out, so you can die very easily. So once you get here, you're going to go to the very town square, and I suggest going over to the post to make sure you can fast travel back here later if you want to do the exploit in the future. Now this does seem like a really cool thing that you can get all this money, but I got around 250,000 crowns. And I guess there is a money cap once you fast travel or once you restart the game or anything like that. Your money will be diminished. Mine was reset back to 40,000, but which is still well enough money. But I suggest not wasting so much time trying to get as much money as you can, or it'll just disappear in the future. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to the middle, and you're going to see these two fires, and you're going to talk to the merchant, which is right next to the fire. And basically he's going to be selling seashells, which you're going to then buy. He only sells 10 at a time. Well, actually, it's kind of dependent. It's like 5 to 15, something like that. But I suggest buying, just keep buying them over and over and over again, and then I'm going to show you guys exactly what happens. Alright guys, so what's going to happen once you keep buying these over and over and over again is that you're going to eventually open up the shop, and there's going to be no more seashells no matter what you do. So to fix this, all you have to do is completely get out of the dialogue options, and you're going to meditate for an hour. That's all you have to do, is just an hour. I think the actually closes around nighttime, so if you're around here, just skip all the way to the morning. But just an hour is all you need. It's not like Skyrim where you have to wait 2 days for stocks to reset. So basically all you're going to do now is you're going to talk to them, and then the seashells, they'll be right back in the shop. But I suggest not buying that many because, like I said, you can get around, I think the cap is 60, like around 60,000. So that'll be, I want to say around 1,000. Do 1,000 seashells. I just bought 117 for now, just to show you guys how to actually do this. But once you're done talking to him and buying all your seashells, you're then going to go behind the right fire pile, and there will be an armorer back here. You're going to need, for however many seashells you buy, you're going to need 1 crown to dismantle them. It's usually not going to be that much money. I mean, if you buy 1,000 seashells, it's going to cost you 1,000 crowns, which won't be that much in the end, but it can be for some players that don't have that much money. So basically you're going to go all the way over to dismantling, and you're going to have him dismantle your seashells. I bought 117, and what's going to happen is they're going to turn into black pearls. You're going to want to make sure you don't buy the regular shells because this won't be as efficient. I don't even know if it's going to be profitable if you do that. But that's all you have to do, and then once you finally get your black pearls, it may be a little bit more time consuming than that depending on how many you buy. It can be a lot more, but basically what happens the more you buy, the longer it's going to take. So, but there's also going to be a massive payout in the end if you buy a ton. I think if you do about 1,000, you'll make enough money to suffice for quite a while throughout the game. And if you do need more money, then you simply need to go back and do it again. It'll take you about 30 to 45 minutes depending on how good you are at doing the exploit. But once you're good at it, what's going to happen is you're going to make a lot of money. So after you guys go to the armor, you're basically going to run over here. I'll show you guys on the map real quick. It's on the right eastern side of the city. As you can see in the black circle, there's that little like bridge that goes across the street. I like to use it as a guide because we're going to go to a house which is right here in this little crossroad. So I suggest looking at the bridge to help you understand where you're going, because that's what I did. But once you're here, you're going to go to this little shop, and there's going to be like a bunch of masked men, Whoreson's henchmen outside. So you're going to go inside of this building, and you're going to see a loan shark, and you're simply going to talk to him, and what he's going to do is he's going to be able to sell you florins, which is another type of currency in the game, but you can't really use it in many shops. I don't even think you can use it any, but you can convert them into crowns. I think 1 florin is worth around 3 crowns. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna buy all of his florins, or at least as many as you can, and then you're gonna sell him your black pearls. Now, the black pearls are incredibly expensive. You might have to do this a couple times, I believe. But yeah, just go back to the dialogue menu and then click on his name, or not click on his name, then click on this again and go right back in, just like the shells, and he should have more money and more florins. So you're gonna buy them out, and then you're just gonna keep selling him your black pearls. As you can see, I've sold him a buttload of black pearls before. That's how many I did. And I made a lot of money off that, but sadly it is gone now because of the cash limit. So you might make a little bit of money just selling the pearls here. You'll make, I think I did 2,000 at one point all together, and I made around 30,000 crowns just from selling here, and which isn't even the most profit because you're gonna get a lot of profit doing other stuff. So once you buy all these, you're just gonna sell your last pearls. There you go. Okay, so I think I got around, let's see how many florins we got. So about 100 pearls bought me around, how many florins? Let's see, 3,000 florins. So there we go, there's 3,000 florins. And once you're done getting your florins, you're gonna go right back into the town square. Alright guys, so once you're back in the town square, all you're gonna do is go to the bank, which is over by the original merchant stall where you bought all the shells from. And I also suggest watching out for bandits who will try to jump you in the alleys while you're traveling back and forth, because especially at a lower level they can be dangerous, but if you're at a higher level, don't worry about it. Alright, but once you're at the bank, you're gonna want to talk to this little dwarf here, and he's basically gonna be able to convert your currency. So I have 3,000 florins plus about 2,000 crowns in profit from when I originally started, and it's going to transfer to probably around 10,000 crowns. So yeah, there's 9,000 crowns, and as you can see, that is a ton of crowns for this game. I think an average quest might pay out like 250 to like 400 crowns, and I literally just did that in like a few minutes. So basically that's all of it right there. That's the whole exploit, and if you do it, a lot, you will make a lot of money. So if you guys did enjoy this video and you plan on using it yourself, make sure you leave a like down below, and whatever you guys want to see us do in the future, make sure you let us know in the comments. And if you want to stick around for future content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. Peace.